good morning. It is Saturday, July, January, June is the J's today. January 16th, is it the 16th, I think? Hi, my name is Jenna. This is 11:11 with Jenna. It is awfully bright. It's so sunny outside. It's like, what? Sunny and kind of chilly. That's right, it's kind of chilly. I am here 7 days, 7 nights, 14 times a week, right here on my own love stream. That's what I call it. It's a love stream, love stream. People around the world. Yeah. Come to the Jenna Mammina love stream. 11:11 with Jenna. That's what it's about. That's what's happening. I am going to go public, so I know many of you are just so excited to share the show and be here today and support the show, and I appreciate it. And speaking of shows, tonight, Gary Lambert and I will be chatting away, as we usually do, about fun things and music and food and that kind of stuff. And let me just make this privacy thing go public. That's right. Let me lower the volume on my phone and see who's here. What the Patty Loman. Good morning. Thank you. Hello, Mama Grace. Hello, William D. Thanks for the Gene Harris jam this morning. That was a good way to make things happen. Tomorrow morning, it's January, it's 15th, not 16th. I thought it was 5th. Is it the 15th? 16th. Hi, Michael Bartoloni. Amy, did you see what she won last night? Did you see the number she's up to right now? It is 1,100,111. $1,100,011 and $800. 1,1,11,11,8. Last night, Amy, rocking it on her 33rd day. She beat James in number of games. Do you guys know what we're talking about? Jeopardy. If you don't, Amy, she's from Oakland, California. That's a little Vanessa Williams throwback for you. I worked with her on a project once, and her line was, Oakland, California. I said, how do you do that? She goes, many years of voice lessons. So, tomorrow morning on my show, my friend, I've known her for many years. Her husband and I worked together as he was a keyboard player and sound engineer extraordinaire, just a super musical guy by the name of Dave Mackey. Was in the band All in Love that we've referred to in the past. With Kay, she's been on the show. Or not on the show, but she's scrolled through. Anyway, it's still so bright in here. Leanne is a nurse. She's been a nurse for almost 40 years. She's worked at the local hospital for the past 2 years and has seen it all, has experienced it all. And she's going to be on the show tomorrow morning. And I really, really, really want as many people that can watch it and share it, because it's an ask any question type of conversation about what she's dealing with, what we're dealing with. And she's a frontliner. So check it out tomorrow morning. Right now, though, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Liz. Jeff Metzger in the house. That's right. Jersey boy. What's up? Hi, Lee. How are you? Hi, Liz. Sup? What's going on? There's 11 people right here. Hold on for 9 seconds. Where's Layla? Layla dance? She doesn't dance. Do you dance? Who's Jeff Metzger? Liz McKenzie wants to know. I love the way he does this. Not responding. Good
You're just
morning.
going to do that for 30 minutes?
No, if there are 11 people that come on, that's what we do.
Oh,
That's how we roll.
oh, yeah. Layla's asleep still. Layla was so busy last night being trained that, and
Oh
for
my
her tuna,
goodness.
tired.
You guys need to give that girl more tuna.
Yeah. So that wasn't
Lillian
even
would be like, and?
the best part where Lisa would walk. The best part was she'd walk all the way out of the room, all the way down the hall into her bedroom. I would be in the kitchen and Layla would just have to stay there until Lisa came back in and said, okay. So the idea that Layla cannot control her impulses, I guess like her father, is not true.
I used to do that with Lillian. I'd go way into the other room and she'd be, now she's like, I'm cool. I'll just stay here.
Well,
She finds me though.
we're heading towards the one problem we still have with her is on drop it. When she wants to eat something she's not supposed to, there is still no. We've been trying this to entice her with treats, which sometimes works, but sometimes if she's got something in her mouth, she will not give it up, like a piece of cardboard a couple of days ago. So we're hoping to use this to try to teach her to drop it with treats and use this because we now know she's certainly capable of understanding.
She's beyond capable. She's a genius.
No question.
No question.
So last night
I have the elder version of Layla. I know how much of a genius she is.
Because what?
I said I have the elder version of Layla.
Yeah.
So yeah. I know, just wait. You're going to be.
She may wake up with a kind of a tummy ache today, though, after tuna and steak. And she had a smorgasbord of riches last night.
She'll be fine. She's a dog. She was somewhere. She was living on her own before she met you guys.
We don't know. Could have been. It's possible. We're not exactly sure.
I talked to Arthur, by the way.
Oh.
Just so you know. Just putting that out there.
Is that's still a go?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's shaking? You're working today.
4 more hard days.
4?
Then break, and then more stuff. Yeah.
So will you be going to the office or will you stay?
Yeah, I'll go hole up. And Layla would. I can't work around here with Layla.
So she doesn't go to the office with you?
She does not. I go hole up in my hole.
Lee's calling you Jersey Jeff. Jersey Jeff.
Who is?
Lee Cooper, who's recovering from COVID right now.
Oh. Yeah. We know a number of people that won't name names publicly, but close to us who have it from the most mild to not the most mild.
Yeah. I mean, it's not mild because if it's mild, why are the hospitals flooded with people? My question.
Well, some people have very mild symptoms. Very, very. What I'm saying is that we know people have the most very mild of symptoms to people who don't have mild of symptoms, who've had it for a week and a half now. And so, and the fatigue has kicked in. So,
well, as a long hauler, I hope that they don't.
For 9 months, the background that was supposed to be for me on this show was of a Mexican ocean today.
Tell me about it.
That was the plan for, and probably with 2 of us doing the show together from down there.
That would have been, that's how today's show would have been. Gary and Jeff would have been in Mexico doing the show today and tonight.
Right. So I think tonight, there's a group we're going to watch.
Was Liz McKenzie going to be there also?
Yeah, Liz was Liz was certainly.
Liz, you would have been on the show. Liz, you would have been coming out with me on the show.
Lizzie would have been 3 of us at least. Could have been a whole lot more.
Let's watch Jeff. And sometimes, Jeff, what you have to understand is when it either goes up to 12 or more or 9 or 10 or less, I stop it. So it can go through the whole tune or
So if we get to like 103, is that what we're going to do? Is we're just going to each time?
no, is when it's on 11.
Oh,
I wanted to get to 103. Help me get this to 103, you guys. Share this show. This is Jeff Metzger. Do you realize who you're watching here?
yes, that's right. There's only 11
Oh, there's 10.
or 10 and
There are
dropping.
10.
And
We
dropping.
pretty much average 10 on your shows. Hello, Rob Morocco.
Well, so can I use this number since I've done probably about 100 of them now, or somewhere in there. Can I say that it's not just 10? It's 1,000.
Sure, because I bet it's more. You're a math guy.
No, very, very at a small level. I can multiply 100 times 10. Actually, I can probably do a little bit more.
Cooper's leaving. Bye, Lee. Yes, lawyer extraordinaire. We could ask you questions, legal questions.
Let me retire first.
Okay. Then we'll ask Jeff.
Yeah, then it could be.
Sometimes 12, William says. So William D, so if he started, and let's say you started in March.
No, I didn't. I think it was like
April.
May. It was more like May.
Okay, May, June, July, August.
Well, May to May would be 2 years, would be 152, would be 104. So we're less than that.
Yeah.
And there's been a few weeks. So probably, we're probably in the 85-ish range.
90s, yeah, early 90s maybe. Well, on March 24th, do you know what that is?
The day after March 23rd.
2 years.
Well, that was when you started, March 24th.
March 23rd, but we're going to do it on the 24th. Because why again did we decide that? There's a reason. March 24th. Oh, because it's a Thursday.
So yeah, so tonight a group of us, I think we're going to watch. Doug's is replaying some of the Fitz shows, so we'll get together.
They're still there. You have 11. You're back down to 10 now. So you're going to watch the show tonight?
Yeah, I think that's part of the agenda. I'll go.
What are you going to make for dinner?
Tonight I have not got any plans yet.
Really?
We did Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and now I got to figure out what to do Saturday.
Tell me about this fire table action.
God, the weather was great here. It was warm. I was outside in short sleeves last night.
But that's unusual.
Yeah. So it just the cloud cover came in and kept the warmth in because it was a nice warm day yesterday. Probably here 70-ish. So it just never cold. So we went outside after dinner and watched and turned the fire table on and turned the music up loud. And Layla just with a belly full of hamburger and tuna, just kind of crashed under a blanket.
Nice.
Tough life. She did not suffer yesterday. Didn't get to go to the Greenbelt.
Maybe today, the Greenbelt. Today would be a good day after the tuna and
maybe later. Well, it's a little light rain now, so that's problem when the Greenbelt is if it's raining, if it gets wet, not only does it get muddy, but then all the smells come up, and then they want to roll in the stuff, and they want to dig it for whatever the stuff they smell. Who knows what they smell?
The duck. Does she like duck poop? Lillian loves.
We think rabbit. We think it's more rabbit around here, and we think that well, there is rabbits, no ducks, but we think that's probably.
You said rabbit just now. She just went like that.
Oh yeah, where's the bunny rabbit?
She loves bunnies. When she was a baby puppy, we walked outside one night and there was a rabbit had given birth to 4 baby bunnies, and they were all.
Did she eat them?
No, they were abandoned.
Ooh.
So they were boom, boom, boom.
The
boom.
terrier is likely to.
We went up there and touched him. But
she didn't consider him prey.
No, they were her buddies, and we took them in and did the whole thing, and they're
Layla would if you got
already around somewhere.
if she got her hands on a squirrel or a rabbit, we think she would be like what she does with this thing and would tear it to smithereens.
I know Lillian, as I'm sure, does she shake it? Like do the death
Oh,
shake with it? Sometimes
kill it,
Katie would tell
kill
me
it.
that it could throw her shoulder out just the way she shakes. Who's Lisa? Lisa Mammina, Lisa? Or Lisa, Lisa? How is Lisa awake yet? Good morning.
If they are, they're doing their snuggle time,
Snuggle and poetry time.
whatever they're doing.
Tomorrow night, Poetry Glam, if anyone's interested. But tomorrow morning, really important show with my friend Leanne.
Because?
Nurse, she's a nurse.
And it's important because?
She's been working frontline she works at the hospital here in town. 19 degrees in Barrington, Illinois.
Oh yeah, I know, it's right through up the East Coast, up to the Northeast. It's cold.
Coast is like 7.
Ugh.
Like 7 degrees, and I think and in North Carolina somewhere in North Carolina they got 20 inches of snow. It's super sunny, and it's not warm here, but from the window it's just fine. But I bought a skirt the other day, a quilted skirt. Horrible fog yesterday and today in the so 41 to 57 in Fresno. But
what's it in Cancun?
What is the temperature in Cancun? It's partly cloudy, chance of rain.
And temperature is
78
right now. That's at what is it? 2 hours?
The high of
hours ahead. Is it 2 hours or 3 hours ahead for us?
No.
I always forget. Is it Eastern or
you? It's either
Siri is. Hey Siri, is
1 or 2.
Eastern or
What time is it in Cancun?
Hey Siri.
It's 11:29. It's the same time as here, so it's 3 hours. Okay.
Okay. So it's 78 for ask what the high is going to be in Cancun today.
It's 80. High of 80. I can't wait to meet Liz. She's super awesome, cool.
She is. Lizzie is definitely that.
She's my new BFF. Wow, it's going to be 36 in Edmonton today, but minus 20 by Tuesday.
Ugh.
Oh, so I bought this, you know how you have down jackets? I have a down skirt.
I'm going to swim outdoors today.
Nice. People do that. I have my friend John. Well, he'll be swimming today in Lake Michigan.
Well, it's 80 degrees, 82 in the pool I go to. So
he's into the Wim Hof, regime. Someone goes, have you tried Wim Hof? I'm like, why? I don't even like ice in my water. Why do I want to sit in a tub of ice? No, thank you. It's good for you. Whatever.
I read something the other day. Somebody, I don't know, they swam it or whatever. They said, if you can start your day doing something freezing, you can make it through whatever else the day's throwing at you. Yeah, right. Probably true, but I don't want to be freezing.
I know that it does, it gets the synapses going in your brain. Tub of ice, yeah, Wim Hof. But yeah, John will jump. He'll go out to the pier and jump in and swim.
There's benefits too. I know there's benefits to cold showers and that sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
But tough shit.
But like I said, I don't even drink. Do you drink ice? You're a margarita guy, right?
I like margaritas. Haven't had any for
a month together, but no, not going.
Nope, we're not going.
As Liz says, there are benefits to being comfortable.
There are.
That's definitely true. How did you and Liz, did you meet at a show?
Uh-huh. True story. Colorado.
This last year?
Last year.
Oh, so you're new friends. Oh, cool.
Yep.
I know all about her. She's super cool. I didn't respond, Liz, just because I forgot, but that's my brain, so I need to respond. But I want her on the show. We'll hear the Jeff Metzger story.
You guys, no, it's not much there, but you guys could talk about your parallel years following the dead. You guys were probably doing the same exact thing at the same time.
We were probably standing next to each other. Wolf
Yeah.
Brother, Red Rocks. That's where you two met.
Right. And we're supposed to be, all things go well, in DC next month for the Wolf Brothers and the National Symphony Orchestra. Which, I'm optimistic it's going to be a go. They're not shutting down shows at the Kennedy Center now. So I don't see any reason why it'd be worse a month from now. It seems like
It'll go. It'll go. I wish I was singing in the choir.
So Bob released a new. He's releasing a record in February of the shows in Colorado last summer.
Oh, nice.
And he released one song yesterday as a little thing. So we were listening to it last night, and then I was thinking, boy, now back that with the National Symphony Orchestra, that will be a treat.
It's pretty epic. It's to be able to hear, bird song with a symphony orchestra, or anything. It's just it's mind bending.
Yeah, because the 11, what they got, 11? How many they got in the band? Is it 4 horns? 4 horns, and 9 or 10? What are they? What's the Wolf Brothers now? The original 3. Then they have on the slide, and then they have the 4 horns. There's one more, isn't there? Something like that. Anyway, then now I don't know how big the orchestra is, but it'll be big. Lots of sound. I've been to DC in ages. During the day. I mean, I haven't been to Smithsonian in years. And there should be some.
How long are you planning on being there?
Friday to Monday. I mean, my flight's late Monday, so I'll have Saturday and Sunday to go touring, and probably even a little bit on Monday.
I'm planning on being there this summer. How they did the Van Gogh immersion thing, they're doing a Frida Kahlo. And it opens in DC.
Well, you got her. So where's your thing behind you, right? Where's the?
Oh,
where is it?
There's a few Kahlos around the house. Postcards. I just made a Frida Kahlo collage for a client. She wanted all Frida. No men, just Frida. It's kind of
good.
Yeah.
Art.
Well, my collage, I make the thing. Liz says she has no memory, but good morning, Nicholas.
No memory of what?
Not quite sure. Hey, Lauren. Lauren's here. Lauren's moving to Louisiana.
What did Ken Kesey say? I'm reading this here. Ken Kesey said, or no, Timothy Leary. If you can remember it, then you weren't there. So,
That's a good one. So
here's I posted. Bill Walton just posted a new book out by Ken Kesey's best friend, Ken Babbs. I guess it's kind of a retrospective of the Married Prankster years. So
the bus.
Sort of on that today.
Oh, said no memory in response to Jennifer getting to message me back. I will. I'd rather talk to you on the phone, Liz. Let's just talk. She seems super cool. So my next move, my breakout move probably will be Jazz Fest.
We can't go. We'll be in New York for that wedding. The wedding is then. Right.
And then the next breakout move is where Liz is on the East Coast, right?
Dallas.
Oh, Dallas, Alice. May 24th, everybody, save the date. May 24th. Come on, Jeff, just.
Have you announced the location yet?
If you guess it, we could announce it.
Dizzy, something like that? Is that what that could that be it?
Jazz at Lincoln Center. I'm performing at Dizzy's at Jazz at Lincoln Center on Tuesday, May 24th. Jeff just guessed it. So now you know.
Amazing. It's just like, it's like 3 or 4 years ago, we went to the Lakers game, and Allie had a friend who worked for the Lakers at the time. So she kind of got us all situated and arranged for us, or for me, or whoever wanted to, and I in the group, I volunteered to be the designated person to answer the question to win the prize, on the big screen at one of the timeouts.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was a trivia question. And so, but they tell you the answer ahead of time. I said, well, wait, so they asked the question. So they're getting at me prepared. Okay, now I'm going to be on the big screen. I've got friends texting me who are at the game, and I'm on the whole big screen at the top. Anyway, so before they set it all up, they told me what the question was, and they were going to tell me the answer.
Wait a minute, back up. They set you up for this whole thing?
Yeah. So
they say, hey, do they pick you out of the whole crowd and say, hey, come here?
No, Allie's friend who worked for the Lakers
had the hookup. Got it. Okay, I wasn't listening.
You want to be the one? You want to be the one to answer? Well, sure, I'll do that.
Okay.
So, tell me the question. It was a trivia question, something about Kobe Bryant, and it was before, when he was still alive. And so I said, they're gonna tell me the answer. I said, but no, I want to guess it first. I want to at least make this.
Okay.
And thankfully, not surprisingly to people who know me, I got the answer right.
What was the question?
I forgot. He scored, I forgot what it was. Something about his 81-point game.
Okay.
Anyway, who was it against, or I don't remember. And they give it's a multiple choice, so in any event, so then they now I know what the question is. I've already answered it to them privately. So now they put me on the big screen. They asked me again, but they also told me, don't just jump at the answer. Make it look like you think.
I mean,
Make it so. So I played it up. Oh, let me think about it. God, could it be this? I'd have to say that the answer is, oh, you're right. And I forgot what the prize was. It was, it wasn't big, but it was funny.
How fun.
So I'm not comparing that to the question that you just asked me about. Guess the location of your.
But you did.
But I'm not saying those two. I wouldn't say those two are comparable. Let's just say that I'm a good guesser.
Hey, for me it is. That's my first gig that may come through this year is Dizzy's at Jazz at Lincoln Center.
Walking distance to Red Farm in Solemni Rossi, the two restaurants.
The problem with Red Farm is they close at 10. So like Gary and I have been at Lincoln Center together before and then said, hey, let's jam out of here so we can get to Red Farm by 9:30 so we can order. Because you don't want to be that guy ordering at 5 minutes to 10. They're like, great, okay. But so the show's at 7:30, and if there's just one set, then we're done by 9. We could get to Red Farm by 9.
So if they close, then you have the choice of the 4,300 other restaurants that are open.
Right, we could go to your son-in-law's restaurant.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that would be that's.
We could do that Wednesday also. But the other thing is, here's the rub. I was supposed to be going to Steely Dan 2 years ago with Michael. 2 years ago, Steely Dan, then COVID happened. So it's rescheduled for May 25th, 2022.
Where?
In California.
I guess you'd have to take a plane the next day after the morning.
I would, but if I'm in New York.
Right.
If I have other gigs, I might have a gig in Philly on Wednesday or Thursday. But so now that the cat is out of the bag, kids. Disney.
I've never flown across the country on the day of a show for a show. Never.
Neither have I. Not even my own shows. Let's see.
Really.
I have a gig till like on New Year's Eve. I've done that crazy thing where then because there's still 11. Yeah, Lauren just checked out Jazz at Lincoln Center. Dizzy's very cool. 120 people. I need to fill the joint. So if 12 of you had 10 friends and we'd be fine, in case you were wondering.
Or, there's that many people in New York. It probably could.
Most of my friends in New York have either died or moved.
I hope more of the latter than the former.
Both. I know a lot of people in New York. But yeah, like they've moved. 5:24. We'll check it when I get home. Oh, cool. Should you foster a dog? Just get a dog. Yes, Lauren, that's what we did last summer. We did a meet in Northern California. We had 11ers in Northern California. So let's get 120 11ers, at least 80. Let Rolf have 40.
Are tickets on sale yet?
I don't think so, but they will be soon. Yeah, 120. That's not hard, right?
Will it be live stream?
I need to ask him that. Probably, I don't know. I mean, they have the capability to do that, but I don't want to keep you because you have to go to work. But can you tell us what was in the package this weekend from New Zealand?
He's not doing it every week now. He's gotten some of his other work, his business is requiring him now to do it down to 2 or 3 weeks a month instead of every week. So this week although we did have the filet mignons that we've had from before, it's frozen. We did
Do they taste? You bite into one, do you go, oh my God, this New Zealand filet mignon is just the bomb?
It's more flavorful than filet mignon otherwise. Normally you're looking for meat that's got some fat that adds flavor, and fillets, so lean. But these, the way whatever they're raising them, they get flavor. But the crispy potatoes last night, it's getting better and better all the time.
Wow, the crispy potatoes,
Ooh.
They're really good. So I have friends that have a ranch in Ukiah that make fillets called Magruder. If you guys are ever in Northern California and you see Magruder meat, get it. Kate, and say hi to Kate. Hi, Kate. But yeah, those potatoes. Have you ever done them with any other like? Would you do them with a sweet potato?
I'm not a fan of sweet potatoes.
Yeah,
so I would do it if something like that, if somebody wanted to, but it's not my choice.
How about those Warriors last night?
So that was been interesting. So they played back-to-back nights. They played in Milwaukee Thursday, and they played in Chicago last night. And they were behind by 39 points at halftime Thursday night, and they were ahead by 31 points at halftime last night, which I think they put up on the screen on the broadcast. That was the largest swing between in 2 games at that thing in NBA history.
Was it 30 or 40? Was it 40? Weren't they up by 40?
42. So a lot of reasons for what's occurred in the last 2 nights, but I like last night much better.
Swish. Well,
Well, it didn't help. Their best player got hurt with 3 minutes into the game, and it's like they were shocked. It's like the team couldn't deal with it, and they were not that competitive. Like obviously losing by 42.
I hear you. All right, kids. Well, Jeff's got to roll, and I guess I'll roll too. Lillian's still in bed. See you right back there. When she saw her rabbit.
It's 11. It's almost noon. Tell her to get her ass out of bed.
She rolls out around 12:15, 12:30. She's up all night with her mom. So, but then she goes downstairs and chills with Grace for a little bit, and then we go outside. And then the other day it was so cold, and the snow had drifted up to the door, and she was running down the stairs, tearing to get outside, and she backed up. And next pet parade, you must join us.
What do you do?
We had 3 dogs and 6 cats.
Just you put them on screen?
Yeah.
No.
My friend Rich had Cashew. She's so cute. She's a pug chihuahua. And Lillian and Maggie, the poodle, and then 6 cats.
So I woke up today, I was looking at the news, and there's a tsunami advisory in Northern California. You see that?
I kind of saw it and then I
So
didn't see
I'm
it.
a friend of mine in Monterey where I'm checking, he's giving me reports.
Tell me what it's saying.
Well, I was looking at, it's not, the highest level is a tsunami warning. The second highest level is an advisory. So what does he say? He's saying now, they said, okay, staying upstairs. And then he just got the advisory, which I'd seen. And he said, he's seeing no changes in Monterey, but he has a boat in the Alameda Harbor. So I don't know if it's going to get into the bay and the harbor. So we'll have to say.
Yeah, they're concerned in Fort Bragg.
Okay, I'm going to go stretch and go to work, and then
I'm gonna go stretch too. Thanks, Jeff. Do you have a letter for me, please?
No.
Like, no, I don't want to sit through one of your songs, Jenna. Bye, Jeff.
No, I'll give you a letter.
Nope, not going to take it. Someone give me a letter.
Jay.
Liz, give me a letter.
Huh?
What'd you say?
Jay.
Do you know how to juggle?
Mm-mm.
Wow. Denzel and Francis are starring in Macbeth.
I did see something about that. So I gave you a letter. You can do anything with it?
Was it Jay?
It was.
Oh my goodness. J for Jeff Metzger. J for Jenna. Hanging with Jeff on a Saturday. Everybody have a great day. And
That's
someone.
not juggling, by the way.
This is how you start. With one.
Not real.
Yeah.
Start with two.
Start with one. You know what you start with one, just doing this. And you know the best way to learn, which is what I'm trying to do, not really trying to learn, I'd rather learn how to play guitar, is with scarves.
How about knives?
I'll let you do that next week.
I'm going.
Bye. Jeff Metzger, everybody. See
Happy
ya.
Saturday.
He's got a stretchy lip. So tonight, you guys, that's right. Tonight, one more Saturday night with Gary Lambert. If you have a question, oh, Jeff, you didn't give me a question for Gary. So that's happening tonight. And then tomorrow morning, again, Lee Ann Mackey Bartz will be here at 11:11. AJ will not be here. He's given up his morning so we can talk to a nurse. Ask a nurse. You can ask her any questions you want. We don't talk politics, but we'll talk about everything else. All right, kids. Thank you.
Rounds
and rounds of applause for all of you. And for you, Julie, stay safe, stay healthy, and be real nice, and have appreciative thoughts and algorithm words, and always a beautiful heart. See you later, everybody. Love heart. Thanks, Jeff.